Yup. Right back at this video, man. Hey, man, we got Tommy G showing us the day in the life of a billionaire, man. Hey, man, look, man. Y'all know we came here to do, man. Y'all know we didn't come to do, man. We came here to get straight to the point. What we didn't come to do, man, is all that other stuff, man. With that being said, we grab the video through the gate. This nigga, he in the new Escalade, folks. I know this new Escalade by the seats. This the new Escalade right here. You already showing us he got paid. Look at the seats. Just look at the seats.
22 hours a day. I was falling asleep on the desk and then waking up and keep working.
Just real casual fit. You know what I'm saying? Casual fit with the Louis belt on. Just to show y'all I got money. I'm hopping off the PJ.
22 hours a day. I was falling asleep on the desk.
He hopping out the PJ. Hopping out the PJ in a casual fit, fo. Look at the fit, fo. This is the fit of a billionaire, fo.
22 hours a day. I was falling
Look at the fit of a billionaire, fo. Look at the fit of a billionaire, fo. Look at him. Gucci slides, Louis belt. Look at him. The new Escalade, motherfucker. Fo, just a casual fit. These pants probably cost $500 or better. I don't know. This is a plain black tee, but he gonna show y'all he got that Louis and Gucci belt on though. You know that. You know that. You know that. Damn, big ass crib.
And how much does one of these cost?
$7 to $10 million.
And what made you decide to get two rather than just one?
It just happened.
Yeah, I'm just having so much money. I'm just having so much money. It just happened. I just spent 20 million on a private jet. It just happened. Nothing, man. It just happened. 20 million on a private jet. This is nothing to me. Come on, man.
On 20 minutes. Shut the f off. Yeah, you broke. It's like fucking everybody want to talk about money. And this is like the last thing that I want to talk about.
Because he got too much of that shit.
It almost comes like 2 years ago. The out there wealth, it doesn't give you happiness. It you up.
I wanna be a.
This is coming from a billionaire. He told y'all that money don't buy you happiness, fo. He's a billionaire. He got more money than anybody could damn have on his life. I think he got so much money for he could give $1 to every human being in the USA. No cap. He got so much money he give everybody $1 in the USA. And he said that shit, I'm still not happy for. I still wanted to commit suicide. I tell y'all, man, get right on the inside, man. That money is cool and all. I ain't gonna lie, it's a very good tool, you know. But man, that shit, it's a billionaire to y'all. He wanna kill himself, you know.
Billionaire.
Yeah, I'm a billionaire.
America now has more billionaires than at any time in history, while most Americans are struggling to make ends meet. Should we abolish billionaires?
Why would y'all do
These
that?
notes were left on more than a dozen luxury vehicles along Point Grey Road, and the tires were deflated.
Subscribe for more Eat the Rich content.
Come find us, come grab a popsicle, eat the rich with us.
Eat the rich! Eat the rich! Eat the rich! Eat the rich!
Oh, we got the cops coming right now.
In recent years, billionaire has become a pejorative. So it's like that's a bad thing.
Are you going to become a billionaire one day? I would say almost certainly, but that's not the goal.
What does being a billionaire mean to you?
Billionaire to me is having access to enough resources to actually make an impact on planet Earth.
This is Hxthead, and he's a billionaire that made his fortune in real estate. A first-generation Polish immigrant, he moved to America when he was 21 years old, and he got to work. Making money as a dishwasher and selling cars on the side, he scraped together enough money to buy his first property. As an immigrant who struggled to find housing himself, he realized that there was a hole in the market, so he began to build his real estate portfolio around serving the immigrant population. He grew quickly, and eventually he was able to scale into buying entire apartment complexes. And fast forward 30 years later, some might say this was a guy that had it all. The private jets, the mansions, the fancy cars, and the status of being a very wealthy man. But it was at this point where he felt the most miserable and actually considered taking his own life. After fierce internal battle, he came to the conclusion that inner wealth was much more important than any number in the bank or anything you could buy. And he decided to start speaking to an issue that many men feel in their life, the feeling that they are not enough. In this episode, we explore what a day in the life of a real estate billionaire is like, and we jump into the world of Hxthead.
Hey, listen, this is something else to tell y'all, fo. It don't matter where you at right now, man. He started off as a dishwasher, fo. It don't matter where you at right now, man. Just stay focused and stay on your grind, man. You feel me? You will see the other side of this shit, man. Don't matter if you got zero on your bank account right now, fo. If you get up and you get off your ass and you start working for that shit, bro, your shit'll change. You get your money, you take a couple risks, you take a couple chances, next thing you know, you wake up the next day. I'm telling you, for the way this life shit is, bro, this shit changes. It can change in a heartbeat, bro. It can change in a heartbeat. You could be broke today and you can be rich tomorrow. For it just depends on what you do in this moment right here. The only moment that matters is the moment right here, bro. I'm telling you, folks, the present moment. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about the past. Both of them bitches is fake. The future ain't happy yet, and the past already done for. You cannot go back in time, and you can't go forward. You're just living in the present moment. As actually, you're living in the future, because what you do right now will affect you later. So you're living in the future. So you feel me? Just live in the now, and you feel me? You feel me? Get shit going, man. You feel me? Yeah.
Let's begin.
Let's do it though. He floating that big motherfucker.
If you want a little bit of that razzle dazzle, you want a little bit of that caffeinated Mike Tyson punch to the mouth, I pop one of these things and I feel like an AC/DC soundtrack.
Man, hell no, I don't want that shit.
Sometimes you just want to pop it in there.
They got perked up. Why would I take that?
This is a product I use, I love.
I'm
I
just
had to ask for a refill because that's how many we used. And the sour cherry flavor really does it for me. 0 sugar. 0 calories, just a caffeine punch that'll get you going. This makes you feel like goddamn Hulk Hogan. This will make you jump out of your seat and do jumping jacks.
He floating that big motherfucker.
This will make you weave through traffic.
He having fun in that big bitch. That motherfucker run too.
Clean energy into my body. Something that makes you feel good. Use code TommyG for 20% off your first order and try them out. Link is in the description. And now for the rest of the video.
Today, we're diving into the life of a billionaire. A lot of questions come to mind. What does a day in the life of a billionaire look like? A lot of us might have.
He got on the show like he Tony Montana, fo. I mean, you is in Florida, you know, that's the Tony Montana life. You know what I'm saying? Say hello to my little friend.
I mean, depending on who you are, you either might really look up to a billionaire, want to aspire to be one, or you hate them and you think they're inherently evil.
Why are they evil?
Because
they got a lot of money.
Let's meet this man and let's see what he's about.
That money don't mean shit, man. This is a status. Boy, he keep his shit sparkly clean, folks. You wake up every morning and do that shit.
Patrick.
Nice to meet you.
What's up?
Who's this, his assistant?
Good. How are you, man? I'm Hxthead. I'm an immigrant from Poland. I moved here in '93. I got Tommy G today in my house interviewing me, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
If you looked us up, you saw videos of us with gangsters holding guns, and you're probably like, how do I fit into this picture?
Tap.
You know which one I like the most? The one that you did with this thing.
Law! Tap!
What?
Tap!
You like the car thief.
Holy shit. Like, I like that one. The one with the Miami is like, this is like a regular Tuesday. So like to me it was like, okay, so I wasn't impressed because I know that. Like this bubble I know. I don't know the other bubble.
I think a lot of people in their head, when they picture a very wealthy man, they picture a person that like floats on air.
I shit the same way you do and everybody else. Everything is the same. It's funny. I always tell my kids, it's like, it doesn't matter how much money you have. Just think of that. It's like, he shits like you do. He pees like you do. He gets sick like you do. He brushes the teeth like you do. Everybody is the same.
Hey, listen.
Way.
He gotta be in it. They gonna die just like you. Gonna be in a coffin just like you, folks. And when they die, that money don't go with them. So, you feel me, folks? Don't let a motherfucker with more money try to. That's why it don't matter how much money I get in my life. I will never belittle nobody, folks. I don't give a fuck if I'm up 100 million, folks. I'm not finna go belittle a janitor and try to treat him like he not shit, folks. If anything, I see a janitor, folks, and he working hard doing his job, trying to make his living, folks. I'll throw him a 10 or something. If I'm up big pay, nigga, I'll throw that nigga a 10. For his life changing pay. Nigga, you working your ass off, folks. Seem like a good person here, bro. Change your life, folks. You feel me? Don't know what he gonna do with the 10. Hope he not a crackhead, but he working, trying to make a living, whatever, folks. I'm that type of nigga, folks. I'm not gonna belittle nobody because they got less money than me. No, not gonna do that.
Despite Yark's humility, I want to draw attention to the fact that meeting a billionaire is like meeting a mythical creature. There's simply not many of them. With only 813 of them in the United States and 2,800 worldwide, they are super, super rare. I mean, you're twice as likely to bump into an NFL player and 4 times as likely to bump into a Navy SEAL on the street than you are a billionaire. This is an elite person. Now, to grasp the sheer scale of what a billionaire looks like, imagine this. Take someone making the average annual American income of $69,000. If they saved every penny, no taxes, no expenses, it would take them roughly 14,500 years to reach $1 billion. Now, to put that in perspective, they would have had to start clocking in at the time that humans were still painting on cave walls. Another way to picture it is this. If you stacked 1 billion single-dollar bills up to the sky, it would go up 67 miles high. That's insane.
Some people say it's better to be wealthy and anonymous than it is to be famous and poor. But right now, you're entering the public sphere. You have a book, you're going to be on all these different shows and podcasts. Why leave the shadow, so to speak, and come out into the light?
Because I almost committed suicide 2 years ago. The outer wealth, it doesn't give you happiness. It you up. I just hit bottom of the bottom. I had depression. I went through divorce like 5 years ago. It's the word is from the inside out, not from outside in. And if you don't understand the game, then you're pretty much screwed.
Facts.
Yeah, do you want me to just stay here and watch the dogs?
The car's like a rapper. Like this is what I would expect. Like Key Glock or Kevin Gates.
I still.
He gonna keep reminding y'all, for I'm a regular nigga, bro. I'm not no better than nobody. He just keeps saying that shit, bro. I'm still a normal motherfucker, folks. Like y'all think I'm not normal, bro. I'm like you, nigga. That's what he keeps saying.
Shit and wash my teeth the same way everybody else.
See, I'm still the same nigga. Look, he got marble on his garage floor with the bro. This shit raw as hell. Oh, black. He got the black wall with the black garage doors. Got matte black Escalade Bentley right here, and then he got what is this right here?
No,
that's the double I drop top.
We were around here about 2 a.m. 2 nights ago with some guys with face tattoos and some of Kodak Black's cousins and street associates. It's interesting to me that 5 or 10 minutes down the road, you can go from Section 8 housing, people hustling, selling who knows what out of the apartment, to just a couple miles away, there's Rolls Royces.
In Florida, it's a highway, like US 1. On the east side, on the water and all the canals, it's the wealth, and on the other side, it's it's. But you know what? I moved here in 2010. It took me like 2 years to get used to it. If only nobody get here impressed by cars, or jets, or yachts. It's like the kids, but you know what I mean?
What cars do you like?
Bugattis and stuff. I also like Porsche a lot.
What kind of staff do you got?
Housekeeper. I have a guy that takes care of my boats, my everything outside and all this stuff, and pretty much.
Do you have a chef?
Nope.
Do you have a toilet seat warmer that sits on the toilet before you go on it, so it's not warm?
Dude, when you're gonna see my bathroom, you're gonna. This is the most exciting thing about my house.
You do have a butt cheek warmer on your toilet? Do you have a bidet?
Yes.
Will you have yourself an ice cream cone on vacation? No ice cream?
I don't have ice cream either.
No sugar?
I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't eat sugar. I just don't.
That's how you live long.
Successful people are addicts. So when we do something, we do 120%. The same thing with bad habits. And I remember getting drunk with my best friend. And I said, I'm never gonna touch alcohol again. He said, that's gonna last 6 months. And then 6 months, and then a year, 2 years, and it's been now 3.5 years.
Is that a security guard with the vest up there?
Yeah.
What is this, military academy?
No!
Your motherfucker's protected.
Yes, he does. He does? Yes.
My old school had 20 of those.
Alright guys, study hard, have fun, make memories, alright?
For sure.
Thank you, bye. So you clearly see I'm the human, right? I like the views.
Oh,
but seriously, look at this shit. Look, come on. It does all you can do. Dude.
Have you ever been in danger of getting hemorrhoids because you're enjoying the view so much? Is this glass tinted?
Yeah.
So you could be naked in here?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
I got subwoofer here, all the stuff. Like, this is not in my best position. This is a lot of shit. Like, I take long shower, all my routines, all my meditations happen here, steam shower, this. Just the sound system, just here, is 25 grand. My ritual is in the shower, so I spend like 40 to 50 minutes in a, you know what I mean? And then
40 or 50 minutes in the shower?
Yeah, I do a lot of shit in my, you know what I mean?
Do you have any trouble with your water bill, or you can afford that?
No, stop.
He said stop.
The average billionaire takes good care of their body.
Yes.
There's not a lot of slobs that are.
No,
really
there are. But you need strength. I mean, you need to be physically and mentally. I mean, they're all over mentally. Like all the people that I know, very successful, very wealthy, they have enormously like mentally strong. Dude, I built like, neighborhood around my school because my teacher told me I'm never gonna accomplish anything.
What made your teacher say that?
Because they're teachers, so that's why I don't like schools. The school system is so broken.
It is.
What happened is whatever they told, they program a software. And then it took me years, and everybody else, it took us years to prove the world that that's not true. But it's funny, I always want to leave, my kids' legacy, but the only thing I was gonna leave my kids was inheritance. Inheritance is all the stuff, but legacy is all the knowledge, all the wisdom. But I didn't know anything. My wealth is not transferred to my kids until they're 35, 40, 50, my trust is written. So, because, even when they're 30, you dumb as I mean, I was dumb as when I was 33. I thought I'm on the top of the world. I thought I know everything. Now I'm 52, I'm still dumb as I still don't know it.
That tell you, man, nigga, you'll be 33 and still dumb as fuck. So if you young, gang, nigga, I ain't saying folks just lollygag and bullshit around, but folks, nigga, man, he said 33. I'm 23 right now, folks. That's what I be telling y'all, folks, man. Man, listen, folks. Yeah, hold on.
Anything. I'm still learning. I'm reading and all this stuff. Like,
you never know it all.
Changed my world. I was in Denver, Colorado. It was exactly 30 years ago. Somebody said, hey, we live in a fourplex and we rent the other 3 units. That's it. And that changed my life.
That was your first piece of property?
No, that was the conversation. I went home with my girlfriend and I'm like, oh, we're moving to Colorado. We're buying 4 units. We're saving all the money, we're buying 4 units. And that's it.
I don't want to look like a peasant. What do I do with the spoon?
Mix it.
Okay.
Stop, man. Let's go to my man cave. I moved here when I was 21. Okay.
So you live in Poland from birth to 21?
To 21.
Okay, so what was it like growing up in a communist country?
It's like like we were talking about the stores. It's like people have money, but there's nothing you could buy. So what happened is we have like everybody had access to, let's say, limited type of bread, sugar, vodka, whatever. There was no bananas, there was no fruits, nothing like that. I moved here, I was like, shit, I go to the store, it's like, what? Banana, chocolate, like all this stuff. Like you were going to the store, you were waiting in line to get a little bit. And it was like all the shelves in the stores were always empty. The information is limited. In this country, I learned about, an entrepreneur because everybody has money, but what happened, there was exchange of the services. So that's why the money didn't exist. And that's what it is in reality right now either. It's like exchange of services that we do at the value we bring to the table.
So what would you tell young people that want to try communism in America?
Well, move to China or go to, still go to Cuba. Go to communist country and follow them and see and talk to those people how they work. This is my everyday mantra. Not today, motherfucker. So when the devil comes into my head and starts telling me, well, you don't need to do this, you fucking lazy blah, blah, blah. It's like, today is the day you don't have to. Today, motherfucker, not today.
That's a good thing to have.
How you doing?
Are you Tommy? Nice to meet you, Tommy. So, year and a half ago, right? I'm sitting, getting ready for the workout. I'm eating my ice cream.
Before a workout?
Yes. So this motherfucker comes in and is like, Papi, what are you doing? I'm like, eating my ice cream. I'm like, okay, it's my cheat day. He said cheat day, and this motherfucker comes in and goes like, listen, we don't cheat.
We don't cheat, baby.
I did not have a cheat day in 20 years. will live till 120 minimum.
120.
120, yeah. Like, you know, it's like, well, if I have an accident and something happened, I have no choice, right?
So
But
right now you're 52.
52. I'm young. I was just born.
You think you're gonna live to 120?
He say 52 is young.
That's my goal, minimum 120.
How do you think you're gonna make that happen?
Longevity. Just, you know, take care of my body mentally, emotionally, mostly physically. The right diet, eating everything right, and it's just daily routines on a daily basis.
And you got the secret sauce, me.
And yeah, that's it. That's the secret sauce.
You think living to 120 is possible?
Human body is capable of a lot of things that we can't even fathom, right? And I think your mindset is everything. Your mindset could push you to limits beyond your imagination.
Right.
Man, the United States needs some help because when you look around and see how many people are fat and
obese,
unhappy in the richest country in the world, it's just kind of mind-blowing. Just with all the poison that's in our food. And I remember seeing this during COVID. Everyone would be home, but you go drive by a fast food restaurant, lines around the corner. I'm just like,
I mean, I just came back from Europe, right? You put cheese on ham in refrigerated Europe. 2 days later, they have a mold. They literally walk out of refrigerator. They're old. Their bread is fresh one day. Here, you put a bread, a month later, you can eat it. The ham and the cheese stay in refrigerator for a month. We putting this shit in our bodies.
Say that shit bullshit.
Don't. So you don't play with demons in your head. You don't have that bullshit.
A really good wrestling coach said, talk to yourself, but don't listen to yourself. So, because when you're warming up before a match, all of a sudden, my legs are weak, I'm kind of hungry, or, you know, maybe I need to take a shit, or when you just listen to yourself, all those voices creep in, like that you're not good enough, or that you're not ready. But if you talk to yourself, like, yeah, I got the pace, I'm gonna put this guy in a pace, I'm gonna put a pace on him and make him break, and I'm pacing, and I'm talking to myself, that helps keep the demons at bay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Mindset is everything, man, especially in boxing, fo. I ain't gonna lie, fo. In boxing, fo, it don't matter how good a fighter you is, fo. If you don't have no confidence, fo, you can fight a person that will never whoop your ass, not even on your worst day. Like, it could be 10 out of 10 times you'll whoop his ass, but just because he got more confidence than you, fo, he will beat the shit out you because you just don't feel confident in yourself. Your mindset is telling you, fo, you get scared and you bitch up and shit, yeah, fo. So then you will fight a nigga that you will whoop his ass, and then you will lose because you ain't had no confidence in yourself. Compared to nigga that got confidence and he just coming out just throwing bullshit and hitting you, folks, because you ain't got no confidence in yourself. But typically, folks, you come in with no confidence and you start fighting and the confidence build up and you see like, oh, this nigga can't fuck me. You know what I'm saying? You get to fighting, hit him with a jab or 1-2 or whatever you hit him with, folks, and you like, man, this nigga can't fuck me. Then you just get to fucking him up. But yeah. Mindset is definitely everything, though.
In 10 minutes, in 5 minutes, 4 minutes.
You're gonna jump
on the TV, the thing. Okay. In office.
You can jump on a call in 3 minutes?
Yeah, I have the inner circle call.
Nice.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yarrick is walking into his office to jump on his weekly call with The Edge, a group of high net worth men that meet to talk about their goals, struggles, and give advice to each other.
Right? I mean, we need to reset. Because if we go 100 miles an hour, if we don't reset, it's like, that's gonna crash. And I gotta tell you, like, I keep talking about it, the demons are in my head all the time. That is like, you know, it's a gift and a curse because that's why we never stop. You know what I mean? You gotta give it all, and truly give it all.
Take the money! Like you pray for something and then God gives it to you and then you get depressed? Are you the same man you were 3.5 years ago? Are you f***ing holding on to shit from 3.5 years ago? You're not the same motherfucker you were 3.5 years ago. Yes, motherfucker, I am the top guy.
Andy, why don't you tell the motherfucker just about $130 million in real estate, so f*** off. Yeah, you broke.
It's who you are in these times, Andrew, that will determine who you become. It's who you're becoming that's more important.
For 13 years, he basically prayed for his kids to shut up. So that as soon as they learned to shut up, he prayed for them to start talking to him.
I'm just showing you the blueprint of what's possible. It's up to you to figure out how. As fathers, it's our job to help them see that they could do it even better than us.
In this grind, and we forget what is important. You know what I mean? And on the end of the day, none of our queens or our kids, they don't give a f about the money. They just give a f about us. Next level!
That no matter what level of success you reach, there's always something around the corner. There's never a stage of life where everything is just settled in and okay and no conflict, no worries. Whether it's on the business front, relationship front, you always got something that's a challenge, and that's just part of being a human.
Eatable. Avocado, banana, coffee, peanut butter, almond butter, and chocolate cookie.
Yeah, that's right up my alley.
In the evening, what I do this.
No peanut butter, I'm allergic.
You know, so I don't drink coffee after 1 o'clock. For me, sleep is everything.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? And my sleep is fucked up. Like, you know, when I wake up, like with oral, when I fucked up, my sleep is fucked. The whole day is fucked.
You need that sleep, man. That's how you rejuvenate your body.
Come on in, sit down.
How are you, sir?
It's Tommy.
Hey,
Tommy.
how are you, sir?
Nice to meet you.
Nice
How are
to
you?
meet you as well.
What do you do?
I sell real estate.
Yeah?
So houses like this. I saw in this house.
He said, I said houses like this. Too much money. He said
like
multiple.
being in that market?
It's my passion. I love it. It's exciting. You know, especially
That nigga selling house like that, he got too much money.
So you're walking
doesn't get much better, right?
Hell no, I don't. I know you love that shit. I love that shit too. Being a real estate agent, boy, you get to see all them big ass cribs, for you get to pull up with your suit on, for your fast car, for hop out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Look, I got this house for you. Look, 6 bedrooms. Look at this bedroom right here. Look at the master bedroom. This motherfucker got a full view of the whole city out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We come in this room. You got the Jack and Jill. Man, come on, please, man. Please, man.
I had no idea what's about to happen. I find out the shit the way you do. So it's a Forbes interview about the book, I'm assuming. So we'll see. You know? Can you hear us?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you all. Can you hear me?
Hey, Mark.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And we are recording. Let's start from the beginning. You're from Poland, correct?
Yes. You know what? The only thing, I never knew what I'm gonna do. Funny, I always knew because I'm coming from Poland, from a communist country, I always knew I never want to work for anybody.
For sure.
I always knew I'm gonna be, entrepreneur, and I always knew that I'm gonna work for myself.
That's step number one, folks. Is always just know it, folks. Like before you make it happen, it's in the know. You feel me? To know. It's just knowing for like, nah, this ain't my life. For like, yeah, I'm doing this now, but this ain't end all be all, bro. I just gotta figure. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna figure out a way to, you feel me, be my own boss. For sure.
You lived where did you live the first time, in Rochester?
Rochester, New York, upstate New York.
And then you moved to Denver.
Denver, Colorado. I'm in Florida, South
They
Florida.
they finna get hit with a hurricane. Florida finna get their ass whacked.
What's it feel like having a book out there?
It feels good. It's a step one. It's a step one. Feels good, right?
That's good.
Yeah.
He felt that. You feel it?
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, you have such a contagious message. Because I think everyone, nearly everyone, in some way or form, wants to be here, wants to be in this palace on the water, wants to have the jet, wants to have the real estate. And then for you to come and say, actually, guys, that doesn't fulfill you, that doesn't lead to happiness, it's kind of refreshing. Especially in Miami, we see the opposite. We see these guys flexing their Lamborghinis, flexing their women, flexing their whatever they got, their Gucci shirt. And it's a refreshing, honest, authentic, raw, true message.
Everybody fucking want to talk about money.
Yeah.
And this is like the last thing that I want to talk about.
Can I tell you this though? Starting to make a little bit of money now, but from the outsider perspective, the common man perspective, the money gets people's foot in the door. If you were worth 70 grand and you're starting to talk about how you wanted to stuff, a lot of people are in that shoes. But a guy that has made what you've made talks about that, it's like, holy shit. Like,
I only could find people that, because in this society you get level of respect depending how much money you have. And that's what is fucked up. Because the best people that can teach you and they can show you, they don't have a time to share this on social media. They don't have a time to write a book. They don't have a time to be around because they're busy. Their fathers, they're working 3 jobs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But because they did not accomplish anything financially, so they don't have a word.
Why do you think that is?
Well, you just said it. Because
Yeah.
it's a bullshit story the society is giving to us.
You get judged based on your net worth. And
Yeah, for sure. You don't have a voice until you get that money. Hey, I be seeing this shit all the time. They say you not shit until you win. So win, nigga. Don't nobody give a fuck about your story. Everybody didn't have that story, nigga. You ain't got no money, nigga. You make it 70K, nigga. They don't give a fuck, nigga. They don't give no fuck about you touching no 70 ball, nigga. They want to see that shit when you got millions. When you, it's like the cars, the females, all of that shit don't mean nothing, bro. It don't mean nothing. It just look good because that's what most people want. So because you got it, they will listen to you because that's what they want. You got a big YouTube following. They want it, folks. So they gonna, you feel me, follow after you, and yeah, cause they want it. You got something they want, they gonna listen. You ain't got shit they want. I don't get no fuck you talking about. They don't get no fuck until you win. So win.
This guy on the side of the road. Did you ever give him $1?
Dude, I did give, to homeless people, yes, but not to everybody.
What makes you decide when you'll give him a couple bucks?
I don't give to people that, sit on the street and just on the red lights. But like when I go by the homeless people and I see like they're really struggling on picking up stuff from the trash can or just ask me at the store.
That motherfucker growling. He pushing that motherfucker.
Good and bad at the same time.
He having fun in that motherfucker. Oh yeah. Every billionaire is a risk taker for sure. For sure. Anybody that got money, they took a risk for sure. You don't get rich by taking no risk and just taking the easy route your whole life. Hell no. Unless you a doctor or something. But shit, that's damn near risk in itself. Going to school for 12 years, bro, that's still a risk in itself nowadays, folks, because it's still hard. Well, nah, I doubt it, because I feel like doctors damn near get the job anyway. You commit 12 years of your life, or you damn near bound to be a doctor. But, bro, anybody special, they gonna take a risk. You have to take a risk. Gotta take chances. You don't take no chance, no risk, shit. How the fuck you think your life gonna change, nigga?
How long have you been flying private for?
2 years.
You just started pretty much.
Yeah. It's comfort.
How much demand is there for chartering a jet these days?
A lot.
Oh, it is, for sure.
Pretty much all the time.
It is. I see it.
What is it, if I wanted to rent your plane to fly from here to Chicago, how much would that run me?
$20,000 one way, $30,000.
Oh, he be renting that motherfucker. So that's an investment in itself. You say, motherfucker say to you, oh, let me take a private jet. He say 20,000 just to Chicago from Fort Lauderdale. That's not that far. 28,000 for a private jet, bro. Nigga, just think about it. So if he do, that's probably a 2-3 hour flight. Depending on how much his pilot drive, bro, he probably can make $100K a day just off of somebody taking his private jet. That's crazy.
What are these costs?
$7 to $10 million.
And what made you decide to get 2 rather than just 1?
Well, what happened is like the way I entered the partnership, so they own few of them. So it just came with it. Like
it just kind of happened.
It just happened. It just comes like that.
Would you say you're frugal?
I think so.
Is it hard for you to spend money?
You know what? It's hard for me to spend money on some things and easy on some others.
For sure.
What's a hard purchase for you?
If I can get the same value for different amount, that's what I'm struggling with.
Polish immigrant, first generation American. Your specialty in real estate was you realize, hey, if you're an immigrant, you don't speak English that well.
I have a hard time spending money on things like good, like nice things for myself. For like I do it for, but it's like I have to do it off of like instinct. For like if I sit there and think about it for, I'm not gonna do it. I had to, you feel me? I had to sit there. I had to just do it. Like not think about it, nothing. Just do it. Because if I think about it, I'm not gonna end up doing it. For I just gotta be like, fuck it, just click the button and just order it. For but when it comes down to like doubling my money or tripling it, I don't have a problem with spending money to do that. Like I don't give a damn, nigga. I spend my last to try to you feel me, double that to more money. That's how I am.
Kind of get treated like shit as a tenant, and there's not a lot of good options for you. So
you're listening.
So you plugged the hole in the market, and you catered to immigrants, right?
Low-income tenants, and that's because that's they're not being taken care of.
A question you gotta ask yourself when looking at a bathroom: is this a bathroom that you would take a poo in? If it is, then it's the right bathroom for your client.
Facts.
When you first moved to America,
facts.
what job did you have?
Dishwasher.
Dishwasher where?
In Rochester, New York.
Okay. How long did you do that for?
I was a dishwasher for a month because I quickly went from washing dishes to help in the kitchen, and I was a busboy and also waiter.
How did you save up the money to buy a fourplex?
I was in, college. I was community college, so the community college was very cheap, and I moved back with my parents. And at that time, I also was buying and selling cars. So what happened is I was buying like a car after accident, fixing them, and then selling them. I was making profit.
A big thing you did is you were humble enough to move in with your parents.
Yeah.
When most people would say, I just want my own apartment. And you saved a lot of money there.
A lot. It saved me like another, $900 to $1,000 with everything.
You gave the analogy before.
It just tells you, man, hey, don't be in a rush to move out your people crib, man. Take your time, bro. Don't let the outer world, the motherfucker on the outside tell you, folks, you doing it wrong because you still live with your parents, folks. Just take your time, folks. Stack your bread and make sure you move out when you ready to move out. Don't force out. If you got a decent living situation, bro, nigga, don't force yourself out the crib, bro. Take your time and, you feel me, stack your bread and move out when you're ready. Don't rush out because you see everybody around you rushing out, bro, because you don't know their circumstances or nothing. Social media is a lie. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know the truth. Nobody know the truth. So, yeah.
Like, your first 10 properties is a lot harder than your next 100, right? Talk about your philosophy of momentum.
Like we talk about, like pushing a car. It's hard to start, but the second you have a startup, you have it going, for some reason, then even if you think about it, you sleep on it, you think, you breathe, you shit this, like you think, real estate, suddenly everything around you just, starts going to seminars, start asking questions, reading the books about real estate, and you start, and that's the momentum.
Okay, and so how old were you when you bought your first property? 23.
24.
Part of getting rich is you have to own stuff, own your own business, own your own real estate, own something. So this is the first property I got. It's a 4-unit in Milwaukee. This is what's helping me be able to get my second, third, fourth property. Pretty soon I can peace out from the corporate world, do YouTube full-time, travel the world with the señorita, and live the lifestyle you want to live, So,
Tommy G got that
by
bag.
29, how many did you have?
73 properties.
Damn.
Every time.
Free and clear or leverage?
No, leverage.
Okay.
But what happened at that time in Denver, the market moved enormously. Like all the properties were appreciation in Denver, 7 to 9 and then to 12% a year. So, suddenly those properties was worth a lot more. At that time, I flipped all the little properties and I buy bigger. And then the game just started.
Okay, so 29, 72 units, you retire, come back. How many units do you have today?
Thousands.
Thousands?
Thousands.
And you're being vague for personal reasons, right?
Yeah.
But thousands of units. What's the biggest challenge in owning thousands of rental units?
Operations, having the right crew. I think the biggest, when you even jump from 100 to 200 to 500, from 500 to 1,000, is the infrastructure you have to create. That's the biggest challenge.
Have you ever been close to going bankrupt?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
2008.
You almost lost it all.
Also, that's what happened. That's the first time I hit depression, but I didn't know that's depression. I thought I'm just going broke and I didn't know how to deal with that. I started buying everything I could put hands on, everything, because suddenly I was like in 2096, 98, I was buying properties for $100,000 a unit, and suddenly it's 2008 and everything in Denver started crushing, and I was picking up properties for 27 a door, 21 a door, 19 a door. Wow. So I was buying everything. I'm like, this cannot last. And then Lehman Brothers went out of market. They went bankrupt. And I'm like, I'm closing a $12 million deal that I closed, that I raised the money, and the market was not recovered. And my investors started like, I need that 20 grand. Okay, so I give them out of cash flow. Suddenly another one, I need 100. I need $1 million. I need my $3 million back. I don't have the money. I have to refinance the building. Nobody's giving loans. So now suddenly my big investors are coming like, Yarek, it's been a year. I need the money back. It's funny, Tommy, you asking me about the billionaires. I know how liquid they are. To average Joe, the money that they have, they're very liquid. But some of them, there's like two schools. Some of them, use all the money and leverage as much as they can, and some of them keep the money for safety. but everybody I know, they have a reserve accounts.
When people hear the word billionaire, they often imagine vaults overflowing with cash, as if $1 billion is just sitting in the bank waiting to be spent. But usually that's far from the truth. Most billionaires don't hold their wealth in cash. They're investors. Yarrick's fortune, it's tied up in real estate. Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook equity, and Warren Buffett, an astounding 99% of his wealth is locked into Berkshire Hathaway stock. Why? Because cash sitting in a bank doesn't grow. To become a billionaire, you need to put your money to work. You have to move it, invest it, and strategically place it in vehicles that generate.
But see, that's also a risk too. See, that's another thing. The business take a risk with all they bread, folks. Yes, all that shit. Most of that shit be invested, folks. Most of that shit do invest. Don't no billionaire just sit on their money, for most of them, like he just said, for they is putting that shit into shit that will appreciate. So they billionaires off of, you become a billionaire off of assets, not because you have $1 billion in your bank account. For like, okay, if he was to sell everything right now that he got in his shit, he'd have $1 billion. Them niggas ain't got that shit in cash.
High returns. And some would argue that that's the mindset that separates the wealthy from the ultra wealthy.
For sure.
Yarrick took my crew and his family out for dinner. And something noteworthy was that Yarrick made his kids stack their phones in the middle of the table to ensure that everyone was fully present for the conversation. I also learned there that his kids worked regular jobs, like for example, his daughter is a waitress. So we hung out together, ate some sushi, and after that, we went back to his house to finish our night.
So, last thing before we get out of here tonight, we have questions from the Instagram chat. Do you care about the poor?
Yeah, all of it. It's of course I do. This is like, I don't divide people. I don't segregate people between the, how financially, how strong or how poor they are, or I qualify people, and I care about all good human beings. If you're poor and dick, no, I don't care about you.
Do your nuts feel bigger because you have money?
I love you guys. Nuts don't. Ego, yes. Your nuts feels bigger, definitely.
I bet they do.
In Poland, what kind of family were you born into as far as lower class, middle class, upper class?
In Poland, there was there was lower class, there was middle class, there was no upper class. So I was definitely born in the middle class.
Have you ever been invited to Bohemian Grove?
No, I have no idea what it is.
Like, have you
don't know what that is.
Some cult or
No, I haven't.
Is the American dream still possible?
Fuck yes. Huge.
He lives in the American dream.
And I think it's more possible than ever was before.
For sure.
Why?
Because of the social media and how quickly with the information exchange and how actually younger and younger people are getting wealthier and wealthier.
We got to dive into your life. We got to learn a lot. I got to experience things that I've never done before. I've never been on a jet before. Thank you for that. Any final thoughts you'd like to leave the audience with?
Remember, everything you need is within you, and the inner wealth is more important than the outer wealth. Enjoy life. Be humble and stay a good human being.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it.
I'm
Appreciate you, my dog. Appreciate you, my dog.
Isn't it?
It is. Holy shit, it's 9:30, brother. It's time.
We kept you up late, huh?
Holy shit. Truly, thank you, man. Again, thank you, guys.
Appreciate you, my dog, for the messages.
We'll see you.
Okay, bye.
Appreciate you, Tommy, for even going here.
Peace. Good night, Patrick.
Cameraman follow him to his bed to go to sleep, and then he gonna leave. Read before you go to sleep. No TV.
Folks, Yarrick's book is available for purchase on Amazon. Highly recommend you buy it, read it, check it out, soak up his knowledge and wisdom. Thank you for joining me this week. I'll see you next week.
Hey, appreciate you, Yarrick, for the message. Looking for. Hey, folks, Tommy G, chill, bro, chill.